Hello, Math 1 Focus students. This is the, gosh, this is the week of June 1st or 2nd. I'm not sure. And we're going to be working on the first half of chapter 7 and using your book. So if you go get your book, and if you don't have your book, you can follow along here. But anyways, I'm going to go over, I'm going to flip it around here. So I'm on page 388. This is Unit 7, Section 1. So a rectangle is when you have 4 right angles, and a parallelogram is when you have two sets of parallel sides, like these sides are parallel and these two sides are parallel. And if you cut off that little triangle and move it to the other side, you make a rectangle. So they pretty much have the same formula. The area of a rectangle is length times width, and the area of to find the area of a parallelogram is base times height. Base and height are always perpendicular to each other. And you don't even need the x. Like here, the way I write area of a rectangle is capital L, capital W. And then how do I find the area of a parallelogram? It's just base times height. Anyways, those are your formulas for today. And then even for a rhombus, they have it way out here, but anyways, you could just write in here, here's your dotted line, and your height is 3. Here's your base, and here's your right angle, and here's your height. But it's just going to be 3.8 times 3. And so anyways, you write the formula and you plug in and you get your answer and you attach your units at the end. If they're centimeters, it's going to be centimeters squared, right? And I'm okay if you did it like this. Area equals base times height. Area equals 3.8 big dot times 3. I don't like using the x for times because it can look like a variable. And then area equals 11.4 centimeters squared. Anyways, just write your formula, substitute, and work vertically, attach your units. Right? Now sometimes they'll give you the area and you're going to be asked to find a side. So here's how they show it. I don't like how they did that. I'm going to write the formula area equals base times height. Now the area was 72, so plug in 72 for A. And the base was 12, and you don't know the height. And now you just have a nice little one-step equation solved. The opposite of multiplying by 12 would be divide both sides by 12. And so the height is 6. 6 what? Well, 6 meters. The height is 6 meters. Anyways, that's how I'd like you to show your work. Not like this, but I'd like you to show it like that. Right, so here's kind of the same thing here. Here, area equals base times height. The area was 135. I don't worry about the units at the beginning here. The base was, I don't know, so B, and the height was 15. And the opposite of when a number is next to a letter, that means times. You don't have to bother putting the dot there. So I'm going to divide both sides by 15. And 135 divided by 15 is 9. 9 equals the base, and it's going to be 9 inches. And you could put your sentence there. So that's how I'd like you to show the work, right? So what I'm going to do is we're going to do from 4 to 14 even, just 4 notes, and then I would like you to then, on your own, do 5 through 13 odds, and that'll be the next video. All right, so so you can hit pause and try it. Find the area. Area equals base times height. Area equals 20 times 21.5. Area equals, I'm going to go over here, 21.5 times 20. You end up with, you got to put the decimal, you end up with 430. 430 inches squared. So number 6. So here, this is going to be a rhombus. So area equals base times height. Area equals 12 times 10. Area equals 120 meters squared. Right? Number 8. You can hit pause. I'd like you to try it if you're not. Oh, here it is. So area is base times height. So area is 2 times 6. So the area is 12 yards squared. Right? Here's number 10. Area equals base times height. Area equals 10.5 times 10. When you multiply by 10, it just moves it over, so that's going to be 105 inches squared. Number 12 here. So parallelogram, area equals base times height. So the area was 132. The base is 11. We're trying to find the height. So I'm going to divide both sides by 11. And my times tables, 11 times 12 is 132, so it goes in 12 times. So the height is 12 inches. So anyways, copy, substitute. If they give you the area, you have to do your solving. Get your answer, attach your units. Number 14 here, last one here. So Micah and Jason made parallelogram shaped stained glass windows with the same area. The height of Micah's window is 9 and its base is 10. The height of, so for Micah and Jason, so area equals base times height. Area, Micah's had a base of 10 and a height of 9, so the area of his must have been 90 square inches. Well, if they have the same area equals base times height, that means his area must be 90, and if, I don't know the base, but if the height is 6, it means you just divide both sides by 6, and you get 15. So his base is 15 inches. What is the base of Jason? 15 inches is his base. Anyways, so there was the evens. So I'd like you to do the odds, and I'll show that on the next video, the answer to the odds. Okay, so that will be the next thing I'd like you to do, is do 5 through 15 odd on the same 2 pages.